got a good question for Maddie here. And
Okay.
it's a yes or no question, but I think it gets at some interesting ideas and more open-ended questions. Her question is, do you think that we will get bored or tired of legendary actors Robert Pattinson and Zendaya?
Is this like, I know there's not a time frame on this question, but is this kind of just like a generalized, like, do you think we'll get to the point where like we're just kind of over them?
Yeah, I think especially in the context of like all the projects that they are going to be in, like coming out in the next year or two. Like they have a lot of exposure right now,
Yeah.
and so I think my answer is no, because I think that they are just like really interesting performers who are always doing something different,
Yeah.
and something interesting. And I also think that as like celebrities, they both do a very good job of managing their
They
online footprint. But I think
building the
we're just,
perfect.
yes, they do a very good job picking projects that fit them and give them something interesting to do outside of the work itself. Like you don't see them on social media a bunch. Um,
No.
and I think this question gets at like an interesting idea of like the oversaturation of celebrity in like the social media age, especially. And I think the access that we have to famous people these days, like we've never had this much access. And I think that's a big reason why like celebrity doesn't feel the same way that it used to before social
Mhm.
media, because like your only connection to somebody like a Tom Cruise or a Brad Pitt would be, like
Your movies.
their work, or if they do an interview on TV or like in a magazine or something. But now you can just like pull up Instagram and see what they're doing at any given moment. And I
Yeah.
think like at a certain point you get like the diminishing returns. Like they're just like they're not as interesting of a person anymore because you know so much about them. I think Zendaya and Robert Pattinson specifically both do a good job limiting that. I think they do a good enough job of staying out of the public eye and doing interesting work to the extent that like I'm still going to be excited to see them in whatever's coming.